This is PHLV Radio Las Vegas, the monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLV Radio Las Vegas, the monitor. Masaganang panonood po sa inyong lahat mga kababayang walang kaba. Sa bahaging ito po ng paglilingkod bayan ng PHLV Radio Las Vegas, ang mga miyembro po ng International League of Broadcasters ay minsan pang maghahatid po sa inyo ng mga situationer sa sanlibutan para po naman sa inyong kaalaman sa gitna po nitong masalantang COVID-19 pandemic. Ito po naman ang inyong abang lingkod sa The Monitor. Inyo pong abang lingkod, Rex Ricarte po lamang. Sa pagkakataong ito, ang member po ng ating International League of Broadcasters ay isang dilag na nagbabase po naman sa Cebu City, and siya po ay very talented young lady. Siya po ay naging events host in Cebu, and nagsimula po siya as a disc jockey with 91.5 Hot FM way back 2013. Mantakin mo, ilang taon na yun? That's about 7 years. Tama ba? 7 years? 2020 na ngayon, di ba? And DJ in
Yes.
Barangay. Barangay, pangalan kasi ng mga show sa Cebu ay talagang pang survey area for DE market. Barangay RT 99.5 2014 to 2016. Ito yung mga sabihin natin mga naging sumunod ni na Harry Harrison, Peter St. John, at yung mga disc jockey ng RT FM like Alex Q Breaker Bolongaita, and they're now on a different planet, different station. And now, siya po na naging disc jockey po sa Energy FM 94.7 2018. And now, siya po ay disc jockey po ng Yes, the Best 91.5 in Cebu. Mga kababayang walang kaba, please welcome DJ Delilah from Cebu. DJ Delilah, Keith, go ahead. It's your turn.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I don't know if it's going to be good morning there or good evening in Las Vegas. I'm DJ Delilah. I'm very honored to have been invited with Mr. Rex Ricarte.
Thank you. And simple lang, she's been singing a lot of songs as event host, si DJ Delilah. Ito yung DJ na may K for 2020.
Oh.
All right.
I like it.
All right. Dito tayo sa problema in Cebu because we are now in the center of the epicenter ng pandemic ng Pilipinas. Anong assessment mo, DJ Delilah? Keith? Go ahead.
Well, as per the news circulating here in Cebu City, we have the members of the mayor's information and liaison office, or what we call MILO. They've been continuing to distribute, the ayuda or relief goods in some barangays, including we have Nabangon, Tejero. We also have Inayawan and Guadalupe. Those are the barangays which probably have the most number of COVID positive cases as of the moment here in Cebu City. Now, there's been a lot of issue going on because when the city council approved the 500 million budget for the relief assistance of the coronavirus 2019 or the COVID-19 pandemic, it included in the motion that barangay officials should be in charge of distributing the goods. Now, the issue here is that some were saying na dili na taga-barangay Kasagaran ang nitabang pag-assist. So, ang nahitabo karon, yes, so that's one of the issue. Now, ang nahitabo karon is that instead of distributing it house to house, okay, to minimize the spread of the COVID-19, it was said that some of the barangay officials asked residents to line up instead to receive the assistance which is one of the reason, and it could be one of the reason as to why there has been a lot of active cases here in Cebu City, because the social distancing. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be properly observed with people who's only thinking about the ayuda,
Yeah.
considering the situation here, right? So it's one of the biggest issue as well. And as per our Cebu City Mayor Edgardo Labella, the city legal office will be conducting an investigation found that non-barangay officials have been taking charge of the distribution instead of the barangay officials.
Yung MILO, ang dapat dapat member sila ng MILO or what? Kasi nakaka-confuse which one is talagang legal na magbibigay ng ayuda, ang MILO ba o ang ito bang MILO o anong agency ang dapat mag-handle niyan for the barangays?
Well, the MILO is like under the mayor's office pa rin.
Okay.
However, the MILO is the one who's going to instruct barangays that barangay officials should be the one distributing the goods and not the
Right.
non-barangay officials. So that's it.
Okay.
And
So you-
partly,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
And,
Go ahead, DJ
and partly
Delilah.
aside from the spread of the COVID-19, because the distribution of goods house to house was not properly observed. One of the highlights of the issue as well is that some of the relatives, closest friends of these barangay officials are taking
Talaga?
taking advances to it. And
Oh.
yes, I would not be hypocrite in saying, but I've been hearing a lot of issues, which I think there's also the truth behind all of those issues, I think. So,
So, palagay mo ba, Keith, DJ Delilah, may political maneuvering itong nangyayari sa Cebu? Huh?
let me just say maybe
Just say it for
50% of it. 50% of it. I don't know what's going on, but kung wala istorya yung ani, then it should not happen. But since
Yeah.
it came out, I think there's going on, right? So we all know that people are actually looking forward in having the next wave of distribution, but it's just sad to think na people will not be very considerate enough in observing these protocols. It's because they've been wanting relief goods as soon as possible. So usahay makalimot na ang tao. It's because what they've thought for a while is only the ayuda, the relief goods, which is very understandable since a part nila.
And napansin ko rin sa mga kaalaman po ng ating mga kababayang walang kaba all over the Philippines and all over the world na mga Pilipino, na ang mga tao sa Pilipinas ngayon ay laging nagpo-problema kung kailan darating yung bigas, kailan darating yung ulam, kailan darating sa kanila yung tulong ng gobyerno. Bakit? Ang gobyerno ba natin ay naghihikahos or shortage of food supply para sa mga kababayan natin na walang trabaho? Is that the case now in the Philippines, Keith or DJ Delilah? Is it the case now na ganon?
I really couldn't. I really. Well, as per the news, maybe it was one of the most highlighted talk na parang wala na bang pondo yung Philippines. How about the taxes that people were paying now?
Yeah.
And then saan ba napupunta? And then we also have governments as well. But the underlying questions here is that why do some let's just go on with the Visayas region. Why do
Right.
some areas in Visayas have implemented well the distribution of the relief goods? Why is it na may problema dito sa Cebu? Why is it na may problema doon? Kasi one of the best examples that I've heard is in Ormoc. under Richard Gomez and Lucy
Right.
Torres.
And Lucy. Mhm.
Instead of repacking
Mhm.
rice again, they just give
Mhm.
it all. One sack
Mhm.
of rice each family.
Mhm.
It was over
Mhm.
88,000 members.
Wow.
So yun, I think it's really not as a whole in the Philippines that
Mhm.
there's no
Mhm.
pondo or wala na bang pagkain, wala nang
Mhm.
supply.
Mhm.
It really depends on the local government.
Mhm. Mhm. So
And
again,
I think
ku-
it's the truth.
again, kudos to Congresswoman Lucy Torres Gomez for that kind
Yeah,
action para sa mga barangay and sa
true.
mga constituents niya in Ormoc and the other outlying areas na sakop ng Ormoc. And we have
That's
Lucy Torres shortly, mamayang konti, meron siyang video clip na nakuha
mm,
natin para po naman sa The Monitor audience natin sa PHLB Radio about the anti-terrorism bill. Now, itong province
mm.
of Cebu, have you been able to check kung anong activity na ginagawa ni Governor Gwen Garcia aside from what is going on
Mm.
in the city of Cebu? DJ Delilah, Keith, go ahead.
Okay. As per Cebu provincial government, our governor Gwendolyn Garcia have again closed the borders of Cebu province. One of the examples is that the Talisay, Bulacau Talisay SRP only entry exit for Cebu
Going to
South.
going to the
So
south.
this is one way. Yeah. Yes. So this is one way of minimizing the spread of the coronavirus, given that there's minimal cases in Cebu province. So uh, it was last Thursday, I believe, that Cebu or Cebuanos were given 48 hours to choose whether you stay here in the city or you go back in the province.
Yeah. Okay. So, bale, kailangan
Excuse me.
may decision sila. So, wherever they are now, you have to decide whether you stay in the city or go
True.
back to your province.
Mm.
Yung ano, DJ Delilah, yung mga pass, kasi may mga tao na nakakalabas pero narinig ko hiraman daw ang pass para makalabas.
Mm-mm. Well, as per the quarantine passes, it was also been mandated last Thursday, I think, last Thursday or Wednesday. Not quite sure about the exact date, but the quarantine passes that was issued on March was all suspended. The
Yeah. Oh,
250,000, yes, the
okay.
250,000 quarantine passes in Cebu City was all suspended. Now, we've been distributing approximately 176,000 quarantine passes only here in Cebu City. And as per uh, the DENR Secretary Simato, there's discrepancies of the list of the number of barangays to the list of what they have gotten from the Cebu City Council. So that's why they've um, they've come into conclusion na 175,000 quarantine passes lang ang i-distribute. That's
Talaga?
per family, one person per household. So that's
Oo. So, pwedeng hiraman muna in one family. They can pass it on to their members of the
um
family.
that wouldn't be possible kasi yung bagong quarantine pass be on the only person who's only allowed to go out.
Oh, okay.
So there's name
Yeah.
on it, and then when you go somewhere, supermarket, the grocery, you should have your ID with you and
Right.
your quarantine passes with the QR code.
Okay.
So that's it.
Now, we're speaking about Cebu. Hindi ka ba natatakot na
Mm.
may mga sundalo na nasa lansangan ngayon, yung mga APC at mga high-powered na mga military equipment ang nasa within the city of Cebu and outlying areas like Lapu-Lapu City, Talisay City, Danao City, ano pa bang city ang na-miss ko? Mandawi City, and the other parts of
We
Cebu.
also
Hindi
have
ba
Kulita.
nababagabag
Yes,
ang mga
Mandawi.
tao? Is there a fear on that particular thing na nakikita ng mga tao na maraming military personnel instead of medical people or medical practitioner ang nag-iikot in Cebu? DJ Delilah, go ahead. Hindi ka ba, what do you think about the
Okay.
military, ano?
At fir-
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, in my very own opinion, we could not blame our government, nor the people on their reaction. But I think that the very best solution to our leaders is now to have an, extreme implementation of law, which is happening now with a full force and high capacity here in Cebu City, from the help of our PNP and AFP to the people. This is only for the people who could not follow the health and safety protocols. But for people who understands and follow, I think it would not be an issue for them na mahadlok sila, makakita. People
Yeah.
would always bear in mind that they should be more responsible enough of the guidelines, which is needed or not to, you know? And partly, people should also realize thing why all of these are happening. Anong naitabo ni does it take an iron fist to make citizens of Cebu follow? And again, the answer lies on everyone's hands. So if you don't follow protocols, then maapil jud kas mga pwedeng mapabadlong sa PNP or AFP.
Mga
So, I
pasaway, ha? Mga pasaway in Tagalog pa.
Yes,
In Cebuano,
pasaway.
mga
Yeah.
mga badlongon, mga gahig ulo. May mga reaction. May reaction ang social media, especially the Visayans. They don't like to be called hard-headed or gahig ulo and bugo or stupid, dull.
True.
Okay. What is your reaction to
Daghang reaction. Well, daghan yung reaction ingon ana, no? But again, it boils down to you being responsible enough to think if what you're about to do is good for you, for your family, and for other people. People might need to decipher first before complaining what comes next to imposing orders and discipline. So if dili gyud ta mo patuo ani, then probably we deserve na tawagon ng mga gahig ulo ning Cebuano, which is parang ako may naadre makaingon jud ko nga gahig ulo ning mga
Gahig
Cebuano.
ulo, gahig
Even
ulo.
if matawag nga nag hard lockdown ta dere kaayo, even if matawag nga nag hard lockdown ta dere. Okay, let me just cite one of the best example.
Okay.
We have Basak sa Nicolas, Sitio Alumnus, who just
Okay.
celebrated their kapistahan.
Yes.
They have the yeah, true. They have the
Sige,
foot
go ahead.
procession going on. They have the parade,
The
nagsayaw-sayaw, and
dancing.
diha pa lang daan. Yes, the dancing. Diha pa lang daan, asa na ang social distancing. And sa video nga makita, ang uban wala nagamit og mask.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
That's very easy unta
Yeah.
kung buhaton. But kay gahi mag-ulo ang Cebuano, wala gyud matuman.
So, what will happen to these people? I've heard Mayor Edgardo Labella is going to file a case on this situation sa Alumnus Mambaling. Unsa may action
Yes,
sa
yes.
City Hall?
Just Sunday, nipagawas og kamanduan ang City Legal Office nga they're given 48 hours or 24 hours to explain on what happened ang barangay. And matud pa ni Captain Norman Navarro, which is the chief captain of Sitio Alumnus, he is against sa activity and he uses the word unaware of this sinulog dance. I'm not
Unaware.
quite sure what really happened, but yes, unaware ko na siya sa nahitabo. Which is I'm a little bit in doubt in that kind of statement because before formulating these kind of events, event organizers will have to secure permit first. And it comes through the barangay.
Right.
Diba? So mauna siya. Anyways, well, for that, tungod sa nahitabo lagi nakaingon gyud nga Cebu City, which is more likely the new COVID-19 epicenter due to the high rate of infection. Coming from Interior Secretary Anyo, the DILG will file cases against organizers of fiesta activities held in Barangay Basak, San Nicolas, in Cebu City, of course, over the breach of quarantine protocols.
Right.
Mass gathering is a major no-no. So mo na nga filean na silang kaso kung kinsa ni mga organizer. I don't know. They've been blaming, I don't know. Pointing each other's fingers, I don't know. Maminaw lang tagod sa may tabo ani ron. So mao na ang nahitabo as
Okay.
of the moment. So nakaingon jud ko nga gahi jud ulo ang Cebuano.
Pero dili bugo. Not stupid.
Pero dili bogo.
Dili bugo. Well, ang Cebuano naman smart. Smart guys. Ano lang, gahi lagulo. Hard-headed lang. Because
Gahi
we
lang
don't...
ulo. True.
Labi nagmuadto kas Carbon, public market, Arikas Tabuan, public market, Mandawi, public market, Talisay, public market. Walay social distancing ba eh. At least
Wala.
kapalit lang kung sudan or ulam, isda na presko sa palengke, sa telepapa, bahala na kayo dyan sa buhay nyo.
Way paki. Mao na nahitabo.
Walang pake. Okay. DJ Delilah, another question. How is the traffic flow of Cebu during this pandemic? Bumabalik na naman ang trabaho natin sa government and private sector. What do you think about the traffic?
Since we are on the field, sometimes with Sir Marlon Baula, our manager here in Yes the Best, we've
So
got to observe the traffic.
si Marlon is now the service driver of Yes.
Yes.
The best.
Very, very humble.
Yeah, very humble. Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
that's why we got to observe the traffic flow here. Hindi siya yung the normal traffic na nangyayari sa Cebu way back 2019, which is
Last
months.
year.
Now it is traffic. It's because of the checkpoints. Ang daming
Okay.
checkpoints.
Right.
So we got to used to line up first before running through cities that you want to go through. But in terms of public vehicles, other transportations, no. The traffic flow here in Cebu is quite good, but again, it's because of the checkpoints. So medyo may delay, konti lang.
That's good. That's good. Kumusta naman ang nightlife? May curfew pa ba ang Cebu City and province? Kasi mga Gen X natin na gustong may nightlife, di ba? Ang mga generation natin ngayon.
True,
DJ Delilah, yeah. How's the nightlife
No
in Cebu?
nightlife here in Cebu. Walang nightlife. Curfew is at 8 p.m.
All right.
If hindi ka pa nauwi sa bahay mo, then you're gonna be locked down in jail.
Wow.
So
Talaga.
that's it. No
Strictly-
nightlife. If you want to
strictly
drink,
implemented.
very, very strict. Yes.
Wow.
If you want to drink, do it in your house, not on
Yeah.
public places. One thing that Cebuanos celebrated, I think it was on April, was when the liquor ban has been lifted. Because it's fine. Kahit walang nightlife, for as long as there's alcohol, for some people, that's fine. You can drink in the house, you can celebrate in the house if you have occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, I don't know, even weddings, di ba? May mga intimate weddings na nangyayari pa rin as of the moment here.
Talaga?
But hindi
Wala.
pwede ang maraming sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just immediate family and of
Ah.
course social distancing. So ganun yung nangyayari.
So,
So if you want to
nakapag-host
drink, do it in your house.
So nakapag-host ka ng wedding events during this pandemic in Cebu?
No, hindi pa. Wala. Hindi ako nakapag-host.
All right.
I have a lot of wedding hosts that has been postponed for this year. So hopefully, ikakasal pa sila.
The last time I was there in 2018, nagbakasyon ako sa Cebu. I went home. Marami akong naobserbahan sa Fuente Osmeña, sa Mango Avenue, sa Iscario and Capitol area na andyan pa rin yung mga sinasabi nating rugby boys. May nakikita ka ba mga drug related problems hanggang ngayon in Cebu, Keith, DJ Delilah?
Well, on the news, there have been the operations, minimal operations, but the crime rate in relation to drugs is really very low here
Minimal
during this
o low?
COVID-19. So,
Okay.
minimal. Very, very low. So, napagtanto ko na takot rin pala silang
Right.
mag-COVID-19,
Yeah. Oo.
magka-COVID. So ganun. Well, there's some news na merong bypass operations na nangyayari, but not what we had on
Years back.
2019.
Yeah.
Years
And
back. So
anong
very
balita?
minimal.
Yeah. Anong balita doon sa mga kapatid natin na preso ng CPDRC at saka sa BBRC? Ang tawag sa BBRC ngayon is Second Chance, right? May mga preso ba o mga binilanggo na meron silang kaso sa COVID-19 in your observation, DJ Delilah?
Yes, it has been announced as well na naapektahan din yung andun sa kulungan. But the government is doing their job as well to separate this positive people or even asymptomatic or symptomatic. They have facilities, centers as well there inside just to minimize the spread of corona. But
That's good.
as I've observed, hindi masyadong name-mention yung pangyayari dito.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm not quite sure, but there's news confirmed na they've been doing their job as well, na parang i-decontaminate yung areas, tapos separate yung mga preso na may positive cases.
Asymptomatic. Yeah. And by the way, the public officials of the province, mga mayor natin, mga vice mayor, mga member ng sangguniang panlungsod and sangguniang bayan dyan sa Cebu City and Province, are they thinking of ito bahagi ito ng preparation pagka meron ng vaccine? Meron ba silang action where to procure the what we call it mga medical equipment na kailangan pag dumating na yung vaccine kung meron na? So are they prepared? Ang governor of Cebu, the mayor of Cebu, and the mayors of different lalawigan ng Cebu. Go ahead, DJ Delilah.
Well, I've been hearing a lot of statements coming from the Cebu provincial as well as for the Sangguniang Panglungsod, mainly here in Cebu City, for the fight against COVID-19. As a matter of fact, the SP or the Sangguniang Panglungsod, with the partnership of private sector, has been on top of creating the NOAA. I don't know if you're familiar with
What
NOAA
is
complex.
NOAA?
It's
Ano yun?
the new it is the new normal oasis adaptation and a home. And one of which is they've been building the NOAA complex, which is a category 1 facility that serves as a temporary haven and delivery center for asymptomatic COVID-19 patients. And the good thing about it is that it can house up to 300 patients, I believe. And aside from that, the SP also have passed ordinances to support the mayor's initiatives as well as the government's initiatives, like the budget needed for the fund, for the city government, for the provincial government operations, and some frontliner discrimination ordinance as well. So yeah, they've been doing their job, I think, and it's spearheaded by our Vice Mayor Michael Rama.
Michael, okay.
Yes.
The debonair, Michael Rama.
Yeah. Yes.
Di pa yata mag-aasawa si Vice Mayor Michael Rama hanggang ngayon, ha? Parang binata pa rin ang dating. Ha? Ha? Yan
Totoo.
ang
In the
sinasabi
midst
ko
of COVID,
sa
I take now.
yan ang sinasabi ko kay Michael. Kako, Michael, gahi jo kag o. Di jo ka gusto maging ay yung
Oh,
mag-asawa muna
wala
because
dyan.
he's serving the constituents of Cebu City. Now, DJ Delilah, gusto kong malaan from your end. How is the situation in Mactan International Airport? Yung ba regular ba mga flights in different points of the Philippines, Manila, Mindanao, Visayan region? May napapansin ka ba na naging regular na ang flights ng Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific? Go ahead.
Okay, now, in terms of the commercial airlines, which we have Cebu Pacific, AirAsia, and Philippine Airlines, um, their top priority is those locally stranded people.
Oh, okay.
So there's no domestic flights
Mm-hmm.
for leisure.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like a sweeper flights. These are for the
Right.
locally stranded people. Only
Mm-hmm.
here when we talk about the domestic flights. So
Mm-hmm.
aside from these commercial airlines, we also have the private planes.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I've got the chance to know people
Mm-hmm.
who do have this kind of business. Like I've known pilots, and they're into this kind of business. They've been flying locally stranded people as well to some
Mm-hmm.
parts of the Visayas region. And
Galing. Galing.
as of the moment, the CAAP,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Kudos.
the yes, the CAAP, which is parang LTO for
Mm-hmm.
land. The CAAP is
Yeah.
for the aviation. They've
Aviation.
only Yes, they've only allowed sweeper
Mm-hmm.
flights.
Mm-hmm.
They've only allowed commercial airlines flights, but again, for
Mm-hmm.
locally stranded. But for leisure, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's been postponed as of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard also that for some schools in aviation, they've been starting
Mm-hmm.
to reopen again, but of course with the
Oh, nice.
proper protocols to be understood and to be
Mm-hmm.
properly observed. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Right. Frontliners naman,
Mm.
ang pag-uusapan natin, mga
Ah,
nurses, doctors, and yung mga medical practitioners natin in Cebu. Are they being
mm.
paid in a good price for their job? Lady DJ Delilah? Huh? What do you
Okay.
think?
I got a first hand. I've got a
Mm.
first hand explanation for that since my brother, our
Mm.
elder or
Nurse ba?
our
Nurse
eldest
ba brother
brother
mo?
is a
A
nurse.
nurse?
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
that's good. Mm-hmm.
On top of
Mm-hmm.
their basic pay, they have this what we call hazard pay. I'm
Hazard.
not quite sure how much, but
Mm, okay. Mm.
doctors, medical practitioners,
Secret, secret.
have
Okay.
hazard pay. Yes,
Mm,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Go
So
ahead.
meron naman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then,
So
so,
uh, aside from that, for these facilities, some of the hospitals have been
mm, mm,
in partnership with hotels that are just closer to the area, so that
mm,
instead of these nurses or medical frontliners going back home
mm,
after serving, COVID patients,
mm.
they have this hotel rooms for their staffs.
Talaga. Talaga. Galing ah.
So they've been
So,
officiating this as
prevention
well.
yun. Prevention. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead,
True. Mm-mm.
yeah. Go ahead, Delilah. Yeah. More. More. Tell us
So
about more. Yeah.
for the mm-mm.
Mm,
I don't know if you hear about the latest issue between our governor and
mm-hmm.
some of the medical frontliners because
Hindi.
of what we call the tuob or steam inhalation. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, um, we have we have
Mm,
one medical frontliner, which is a doctor,
mm-hmm.
who posted it on Facebook about
Mm,
stopping tuob or steam inhalation because
mm,
it's not the cure of COVID-19, which
mm,
is, of course, we all know that it's not the cure. We need vaccines.
mm,
Um,
mm, mm,
for some people, it's prevention. It's cleansing, cleansing your
mm,
body using the steam inhalation.
mm,
So
mm,
there has been great points for this medical doctor. However, What was below the line is that she commented, I think, bad words or bad things about our governor, which of course our governor reacted in that approach. So it's been an issue between some of the medical frontliners, some of the doctors here versus the governor. But hopefully it's going to be fixed because it's nothing that will that what we call that can help this COVID-19 pandemic. I think
Okay.
instead of offering war, why not peace, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
it.
So, instead of criticizing it, probably yung mga medical practitioner natin baka meron pa silang another suggestion to do. Kasi alam mo naman Pilipino, very creative tayo. We have to survive this pandemic.
True.
Kaya, okay, go ahead, DJ Delilah. Yeah, go ahead. Meron kayo dadagdag.
Oh well, as for the Philippine Medical Society, they've actually, they've actually asked Filipino people to stop the tuog or stimulation because as for them, ang tao kuno nga magtuog might get the possibility to be infected na kuno for COVID-19, which is a lot of Filipino people, or a lot of Cebuanos, specifically, react ana. So, daghan ang nag-ingon karon nga, why not instead of stopping people from doing the stimulation, which is the oldest traditional way of healing yourself. Why not kuno nga ang kining mga medical frontliners or from the medical group mas i-push pa kuno ang mga protocols, health protocols.
Yeah.
Like the advancement or the benefits of wearing masks, the benefits
Science.
of social distancing, ay pagkana na lang kuno may i-promote instead of yes, true. So mao na.
Yeah. Oh, di na sila ganang
But of course,
albularyo.
daghan jud kaayo mga gibuhat. Kaayo, oo. But of course, daghan man gibuhat ang ato mga medical frontliners para matabangan pud ta. Kay kung una-unaon pud no, if mo resigning ato ang mga medical frontliners because nagka-worse ng situation here.
Wow.
Yeah.
What will happen?
I've been hearing a lot of yes, wala na. Samot gyud ta diri sa Cebu. So I've been hearing a lot of nurses who resigned, a lot of doctors who resigned from their job.
Wow.
Cebu.
That's sad. That's sad.
Very, very sad.
So, they have to react. The Philippine Medical Society of Cebu and Region 7, they have to resolve that problem para what a problema in the future. All right?
Kaayo.
In the meantime, sa mga nanonood po sa atin sa The Monitor, ang mga member po ng ating mga International League of Broadcasters ay mga sumusunod. Al Cabusas of the Bay Area in California, Tony Vergara of Davao, Sammy James Abunda of Malaybalay Bukidnon, Bong Aznar, he's a Cebuano from Washington, D.C., Attorney Mel Libre of New Zealand. Again, Attorney Mel Libre, congratulations on New Zealand. 0 COVID case. Kenneth Gould of Los Angeles, California, Lenny Gomera of Los Angeles, California, Edward Abad of Los Angeles, California, Jay Sonsa of Davao del Sur sa Matanao, Florence Baisa of Dumaguete, Jesse Campos of Cebu, Manny Cabrera of Davao, Manny Luzon of Metro Manila, Energy FM, diba? Remember him? And Daniel Gudin of Minnesota, Rex Alba of Virginia Beach, Yuwena Amorin Lopez of Virginia Beach, Blue Angel of the Netherlands and Europe, Marlon Baula of Cebu, Ernie Briones of Cebu, Dr. Warfi Ingracia of Cebu, Frank Benedicto of Cebu, Alex Bolongaita of Cebu, Attorney Chad Estela of Canada. And by the way, July 1st, according to Attorney Chad Estela, in Canada, on July 1st, it's gonna be Canada Day. So, sa mga taga-Canada, congratulations. Way labot ang mga kanahan. Ha? Way labot ang Mga kanahan. Alright. And of course, in Cebu, dito po naman sa ating The Monitor ng PHLB, ang ating pong member ng International League of Broadcasters, siya po'y batang-bata, the youngest, TJ Delilah or Keith. Mga
Thank
kababayan,
you.
siya po ang DJ Delilah na may K sa Cebu. Alright. Mga kababayang walang kaba, kami po'y babalik sa ilang saglit pagkatapos po naman ng station break ng PHLB Radio The Monitor. Sa ilang saglit po, babalik kami. This is PHLB Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLB Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor. Mga kababayang walang kaba, masaganang panunod po sa inyo lahat. Kami po'y bumabalik sa ikalawang singkad ng PHLV Radio, The Monitor, dito po naman sa PHLV Las Vegas. Ang mga kasama po natin as of this time ay si DJ Delilah ng Yes FM The Best ng Cebu. And meron ka bang information and a little bit of knowledge or perspective sa anti-terrorism bill na kamatngon ba ka nga bill, DJ Delilah?
It's been the talk of the town, especially here when it was released for in the midst of COVID-19. There has been a lot of Cebuanos, mainly specifically students from UP.
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
So nagrally sila because they don't want the bill to to be implemented. So that's it. Now, for some people, they've been asking why is it being opposed? Because it's the Philippines Commission on Human Rights said the broad definition of terrorism in the bill paves the road for possible abuse.
Possible
So ito yung
abuse.
kinatatakot ng human rights.
Alright.
The overreach, according to CHR, could also use to limit what they call the substantial freedoms of people, including the expression of, what we call freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yes, exercising the rights of terrorist expression. So that's it. However, we also have senators, even Congresswoman. We have Lucy Torre, who
Yeah.
is who is pro, who's been active and who's been very diligent in at least telling people that there's also benefits if this bill is going to be implemented soon. It's because it's going to at least prioritize the rights of those abused victims. And we all know what's happening in Mindanao. We have a lot of victims before na siguro as of the moment wala gihapon matagan og hustisya.
Right. Now, as of this juncture, let's listen to the lady Congresswoman from Ormoc, si Congresswoman Lucy Torres Gomez, para po naman sa kanyang pagpapahiwatig sa anti-terrorism bill.
But as I was looking at the rage or the anger in social media and the reasons why people were enraged and angered, it was obvious that it was coming from a sense of fear because of misinformation. So, as the elected representative of the 4th District of Leyte, yes, I am not a principal author of the bill, but I know that what was out on social media was not what we debated on the floor. A lot of it was based on fear, not on facts. And in a democracy, my stand is yes or no, it's okay. But let's level the discourse on facts, not misinformation. We really need an anti-terror bill because the Human Security Act of 2007 had no teeth. And I think our friends from the military are the biggest defenders of this because you are on the ground, you know what it's like. So many of those who have been convicted were convicted on articles under the revised penal code. So terrorist act na, but even the police are afraid to really bring them to justice on account of terrorism. Now, as far as fears are concerned about kaya ang ilang akong i-peddle to sa social media is you cannot anymore express dissent. It's unconstitutional. What are their other accusations ba? And then they try to level activism with terrorism, which should not be the case because terrorism is such a grave and destructive act that you cannot strip it down and make it insignificant by liking it to wearing a cap with graffiti or expressing dissent against the government. So diha pa lang, we have to read the bill with the right target in mind, and we have to also make sure that we not just read the bill, but we understand it. And we comprehend.
Bueno, inyo po napanood si Congresswoman Lucy Torres Gomez ng Ormoc, representing Leyte. And sana po ay nagkaroon kayo ng ideya kung anong pinagsasabi niya at tungkol po naman sa anti-terrorism bill. Sa pagkakataong ito, mga sumusubaybay po sa atin, gusto namin malaan from Cebu City through DJ Delilah, ano ngayon ang sitwasyon ng business na mga tindahan natin sa mga mall and iba't ibang mga stores ng Cebu kasi alam natin na bumubukas sila dahan-dahan. So, ngayon, nasa epicenter tayo ng COVID-19. What do you think is happening? Magiging sitwasyon ng mga business owners natin in Cebu?
Okay, now, when our President Rodrigo Duterte approved the Interagency Task Force recommendation to place Cebu City again to enhance community quarantine from June 16 to June 30. Some of the businesses who were open nung nag-GCQ na tayo were closed again. Because best example was Ayala Malls. Few of their restaurants, local restaurants who's been renting have been open under GCQ. Now, since back on ECQ na naman tayo, we were instructed, or businesses were instructed, na yung pwedeng i-open lang is yung groceries.
Right.
That includes groceries in Ayala, it could be in SM, but no restaurants. Kahit na pick up or delivery. So, it's really very hard for small-time businesses and as well as for, big-time businesses. Lahat naghihingalo. But they're also finding ways, yes. But they're also finding ways to at least deliver their goods in a different way. Not because they were concerned of their own business, but they were concerned of the employees who's been working for them. These employees don't have any source of living. It's only the job that they're offering. So that's why some of the businesses just closed their store, yung mga pinagrerentahan nila in the malls, but still operating in their houses. Para naman yung mga riders or yung mga delivery man, delivery boys, or yung mga staff can still have the source of income that's needed in this pandemic.
Narinig ko yung kahol ng alaga mo sa labas. Alaga mo ba yan?
It's Cheeky. Yes, it's
Si
my
Cheeky.
dog.
May narinig ka ba, DJ Delilah, in Cebu na merong case na galing sa aso or galing sa pusa na ang COVID ay nag-transmit sa tao?
So far, hindi. Wala kaming narinig nun. But it's one of the fake news na narinig namin. Kasi, as per, hindi ako masyadong well-informed about this whole science thing but the COVID or the coronavirus is only immune to, to, I don't know if you can call it DNA of a human being. I don't know how to call it. It's only immune and not possible for dogs or cats.
Kasi si Blue Angel ng the Netherlands, meron siyang report na meron silang ganong kaso. But at any rate, hindi ko na naagapan kung ano yung development. By the way, today, Department of Health report ng COVID-19, Total number of cases as of today, Philippines, tingnan natin ha. Nagpadala sa akin si Engineer Leone Galang. 36,438 cases.
Yes.
And ang mga bago ay as of June 29 and 30, 643. And then mga recoveries, magandang figure ng recovery kasi 9,956. And the death figure is 1,255. Now,
Yes.
cremation ang kailangan doon sa mga victim ng COVID. Do we have enough crematorium in Cebu, DJ Delilah?
Well, we have a lot of funerals who's been offering cremating or cremation services, but to speak in behalf of how many are they able to accommodate, I'm really not sure about it. But for maybe kung ganito lang yung mga cases or total deaths, I think we can accommodate. But if it's going to be more than the facilities that that these funerals can offer, I think
Yeah.
yung supply niyan medyo very very hard for other.
Yeah.
And I've heard as well na they've been talking about bags, plastic bags.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it's going to be implemented as well, but for cremation, it's what we have here as of the
Yeah.
moment here in Cebu,
That's
in the
sad.
Philippines.
By the way, as city councilor and former congressman Antonio Cuenco
Yes.
ay sumakabilang buhay. Kami po'y nalulungkot minsan pa namin sasabihin na the Cebuano family and the Cebuano population is so sad about our loss. Another true blue Cebuano. And of course, si Tony Cuenco has been broadcasting in Cebu during his younger time. And then he's a good model in broadcasting. Pagka nag-commentary siya during his time, talagang inaayos niya, wala siyang below the belt na mga commentary. That's why napakaganda ng kanyang performance being a broadcaster, a city councilor, and a congressman. Anyway, may dadagdag ka pa, DJ Delilah? Baka may na-miss tayo na importanteng bagay na gusto mong isawalat on the air sa The Monitor, PHLV Las Vegas. Go ahead.
Okay. There've been a lot of questions coming in to my fan page about this backriding policy. Okay, as of the moment, we don't have the definite regulations on that. But again, the backriding will be only allowed on private motorcycles, not on motorcycle taxis. Dili pwede habal-habal. Dili pwede mga pasaheroan. This was said by presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, which he clarified on June 22, 2020, na motorcycle services will have to wait for a franchise from the Congress since the government sanctioned pilot run of their services has already ended. So that's it. But again, for backriding, I mean, I think it's fine if it's going to be like a member of the family. Kay mas kulba ug busak kay kag lain diha nga wag ka kaila, di ba? So I think here's where they consider the most kung ano, okay ra na siya, but for kining maghabal-habal, mga pasahero dili pa gid pwede.
Yeah, okay. So, the word habal-habal, para po naman sa mga information na mga taga-Luzon, alam namin hindi nyo naintindihan yun.
Yes.
Kasi ang Hapon, gumawa sila ng single lang na motor. Yung Yamaha, Honda, Kawasaki. Single lang yun, pang single. Pero ang ginawa ng Pilipino, ginawang tricycle. Okay?
True.
Ang habal-habal sa amin ay pwede kang mamasahero ng bali 6 katao sa isang motorsiklo.
That's true.
Ah?
Especially
Diba?
in provinces. Yes.
Especially no, sa mga sulok na mga
Oo.
lugar ng probinsya, pati meron pang balancer. May bigas, may isang sako sa kabila, sa kaliwa naman may isang sakong bigas, may nakatumbang pa. And sa front naman ng manibela ng driver, meron pa doon isang pasahero. So, 6 o 7 o 8 tao ang nakakasakay sa isang single na motor. Kaya nang makita ng Hapon, yung kanilang ginawang single na motorsiklo na iyak. Kawawa naman. Kawawa naman yung makinang ginawa namin for single rider lang sana. Pero ang Pilipino, very creative. So I hope sa
Maparaan.
COVID,
Oo.
I hope sa COVID-19, pandemic na to, merong creativity ang ilalabas ng mga Pilipino. Alright.
True.
Sa pamamaalam ni Keith, DJ Delilah, on your last words. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me today in PHLV Radio, The Monitor. It's definitely an honor to have talked to you and, open conversations about the Philippines COVID-19 situation. Indeed, I can currently say that indeed as a broadcaster, the job of a broadcaster is both a responsibility and a privilege. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
My pleasure. My pleasure, DJ Delilah. By the way, ang bisita po natin at member ng International League of Broadcasters ay events host in Cebu. This Jackie, 91.5, Hot FM, way back in 2013, DJ in Barangay Arti, 99.5 in 2014 to 2016. DJ pa rin siya noong 2018 sa Energy FM 94.7. And current DJ ng Yes, the Best, 91.5. By the way, give us your schedule para mapanood ka naman on the air sa Yes, the Best, Lady DJ Delilah.
Yes. So I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. It's going to be 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Philippine Standard Time. And I also do Facebook Live during...
Kanang Bisaya ha, Bisaya.
Bisaya na.
Bisaya.
Right. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, so muna 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I do Facebook Live sa gabi because I read Secret Letter Confession sa ato mga viewers.
All right. Unya, don't forget to sing for them. Ha? Kantahin.
Yes.
Kantahin.
Mo kanta jud. ina namang Cebuano, ilig mo ta mo kanta.
Right. So, mga kababayang walang kaba, inyo po narinig na panood si DJ Delilah, ang DJ na may K for 2020 in Cebu. And kami po ay nagpapasalamat po sa pinakabuod ng mga pangyayari sa iba't ibang sulok ng sanlibutan sa pamamagitan po ng PHLV Radio The Monitor. Inaasahan po namin na kami po ay nakapagbigay kahit nakatiting lang na paghahatid ng mga balita and informasyon na tungkol po naman sa COVID-19 sa lahat po naman ating mamamayang Pilipino at mga kababayang walang kaba at iba't ibang lahi. Sa lahat po ng mga kababayang walang kaba and sa ngalan po naman ni DJ Delilah Keith, ang DJ natin na may K, and sa ngalan po naman ni Marlon Bala, thank you Marlon, and sa ngalan po naman ni Yo Saison ng PHLB. Ito po naman ang inyong abang lingkod. Kasama po naman ang League of Broadcasters. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Rex Recarte po lamang. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ka, Filipino.
This is PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor.